besties, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video, we are going to be playing with the new Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team palette, which is really fun. You get 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, a face powder, and then you also get a highlighter. The only thing I've ever tried from Physicians Formula are their bronzers, and honestly I love them. I don't reach for the one that I have super often because it's a little bit too warm, but I know that they do have like a light version that I've just never picked up. But in 2022 I do want to try so much more drugstore makeup because I know that not everyone can afford to get, or maybe even just doesn't want to splurge on the more expensive makeup out there, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely do want to incorporate more drugstore, and this to me just looks really beautiful. It's about $18, which to me is well worth it with all the products you're getting in here. Like, you will probably like never go through this, and if you do, it'll take you a really long time, I feel like, even if this is like the only thing you're using in your routine. So I'm super excited. Now all of the, what are they called, murumuru, yeah, all of the murumuru products on the top do have shimmer. Even that really light bronzer shade, that also does have slight shimmer in it. I did do a swatch and it does. And then on the bottom, all of these, what are they called, Butter Believe It products, seem to be really matte. So that's like an interesting thing to know if you are at the store, that just the murumuru products do have shimmer while the Believe It or Nots don't. So I'm super excited to jump right into this. I personally feel like we should start with the powder. I've never tried like any of their powders, and to be honest with you guys, I didn't even know they had powders, but this is what it swatches like once you like mix the whole finger in there, and that's what it looks like on the back of the hand. Don't look at my bruise, you guys. Look like right here, because that's where it is. I have a bruise like right here, which really hurts. I have no idea how I got it, but yeah, that powder looks like it'll be a good shade. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm looking for like a mirror that I can use, because this one does not have a mirror, which sad face. That's the only sad face about this palette. Also, it could be a sad face for you if you are sensitive to smell, because like as soon as I open this, babe, I'm smelling the tropical smell, and that could turn a lot of people off, I know. So I just want to bring that up. So I'm going to take this powder brush and I'm going to dip into the powder, really try to swirl the brush all over, and yeah, very strong scent on all of these products, of course. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pack this on the under eyes. Now I already have a powder on the under eyes, so I probably have to try this like over time more to really get a good idea for it. I do want to say that it is seeming like it is, you know, it has a color to it. So it is making my under eyes a little bit darker, I'm seeing. Let me go like towards the top more where like the white shade is. Yeah, I feel like it definitely does have a little bit of a darker shade than the powder I used beforehand. I mean, I'm putting this like everywhere. Does that have a shimmer in it? I don't think so, right? No, I don't know. On the face, it kind of looked like there was some shimmer in my forehead area, like it definitely does. But maybe there was something left over on this brush. So for the powder, I think it looks pretty, but like I said before, I already had a powder on because I forgot that it had a powder before I started this video. So I'm going to have to play with that more and keep you guys updated, but I will use this in a bunch of new videos as well, just like, you know, to get the optimal effects and the optimal review for you guys, because at the end of the day, sometimes trying something one time isn't like enough. You gotta try it and try it and try it and be like, okay, I hate it, okay, I like it. or okay, like this is bomb and you need to put it in your cart immediately. Like there's just different levels. Like you just gotta play with stuff multiple times. Oh my gosh, I didn't have to explain it like that, but you guys know what I mean. So now we're gonna go into, there's two bronzers. Oh, I feel like this one looks like it's gonna be a little bit too obviously dark for me, the matte one. So we're gonna go into the one that has just a slight shimmer. And honestly, I love bronzers. I know that not everyone does, but I love bronzers that have a slight shimmer. The only thing about these bronzers or products in general that like really throws me off, you guys, sometimes is the fact that like there is that scent, because sometimes I feel like, dang, like is it gonna make me break out? Because I do, as you guys can see, like I break out in that area really easily. So I don't know, but we're just gonna play with it. It's actually a really nice shade for my skin tone, and you can build it up though if you are darker than me. I'm seeing that now, like you can build it up, or you could, you know, go in light and then use a light hand, and you could get a light effect as well. Lately with bronzers too, I've just been kind of like packing it into the skin, whereas like before when I first got into makeup, I would more so go like this, which sometimes like if the product is still looking patchy after you do like this, you can still do that, but I feel like this helps really press it into the skin in a really pretty way, and I think that looks good. Yeah, and even though earlier I said that this has a shimmer, it is like so slight. I'm seeing one, but it is like so super slight. It honestly looks like it doesn't even have one. Oh wow. Yeah, see, like I kind of went in with a lot on that side, so it was like, whoa. Maybe I should show you guys what the other one looks like though. Let me try to, oof, I don't know, I'm scared. Let me try to show you what the matte one looks like, because I feel like why not? I'll just take my makeup off at the end if I look crazy. But on this side, I'm going to take this one, which I'm using the same exact brush. I know I shouldn't, but this is just my favorite one. So I'm going to go in and try to show you guys what this one looks like. Which honestly, that's not as scary as I thought it would be, and it's definitely looking more like a contour shade, whereas like the other shade for me would be more of like a bronzer. Okay. As far as my personal preferences, I do though prefer the other one, because this one for me, like I said earlier, is a little dark and it's a little harsher. Like it is a little bit harsher. You guys see that? This one is the matte one. As we can see, it's definitely more cool tone and darker. And this one is the bronzer that has the slight shimmer. Let me swatch them for you so you can see them on my hand there. Of course, the one on the top is the matte one and the bottom one is the murmur. I hope I'm saying that right, murumuru or something like that. So they definitely do look different. The top is definitely more cool tone, but I actually enjoy that they gave that option, because you could sculpt with one and then bronze with the other. That's probably like the idea, and I'm just like, oh, one is matte and one is shimmer. Like no, one you could definitely like contour more with, and one you can like bronzer more with. So if you are my skin tone, of course. With this palette, that's the thing that I'm kind of thinking as far as like, I don't know, I'm just like, not everyone's going to be able to use this, but maybe they have like multiple different ones. Kind of like you guys know how Benefit has like multiple different face palettes for different skin tones. I feel like they have to, because if they don't, it's just kind of like, what are you doing? You know, so I feel like they definitely probably do. And that's what that looks like. I am going to go ahead and do the circular kind of motions blend with this one, just because it got a little bit harsh. Now we have the Murumuru Butter Blush and the Better Believe It Blush. I don't know which one I want to go into. Let's try this one, because I feel like the top one is going to be a little bit too dark for me. So I'm taking this brush from Morphe and just getting a nice little swirl. And also just packing. That's so pretty. I hope you guys can like see it. I'm gonna like build it up so you can more on camera. I'll probably look crazy in real life, but that's fine. Also, I still see like shimmer coming up, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do see glitters, like maybe this one has some shimmer too. Yeah, and I just think that looks really, really beautiful. Actually, I hope it's translating on camera. And then I'm going to put some on the nose as well, which that'll definitely show up for sure. I feel like the nose always shows up really, really intensely. It's so crazy though, because if you guys were in person with me, you would see that this looks like 2 times pinker. But yeah, it's a really beautiful, like I would say like, yeah, pinky shade. A little bit of peach tone to it. Really, really, really pretty. Really beautiful actually. What I'm actually going to start to do too for my reviews is I'm just going to reorder like the brushes that I use the most for the face, so that when I am doing a video like this, I don't have to like use the same brush, because I feel like if I use like this brush for example for blush for the other one instead of this one, I feel like I'm like doing the blush dirty in a way, because I'm like, no, but I know that this is the perfect blush brush, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like I have so many blenders, so like that's no problem. But with like products that I use like, you know, for powders, it's like I need more brushes. But that is what the blush looks like, and actually I'm super duper impressed. Now I am going to show you guys what the darker, ooh, actually though, look at this. Super duper 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 powdery. A lot of fallout, like that was kind of crazy. Just so you guys see that, I'm gonna go into the darker shade with a little bit of shimmer with this brush right here. I don't think I want to use this brush actually. Let's do this brush. Okay, and we're just gonna put that on, ooh, almost dropped this, on like the highest point of the cheeks. Which, yeah, this one has like a good amount of shimmer, and it is darker. It's really pretty though too. It is really pretty. I would say this is not my favorite though, only because I really do not prefer blushes with glitter in them. I prefer a matte blush, you know what I'm saying? I mean that actually looks really, really pretty though. I don't know. And this is like a perfect summery palette, like with all of the theme and the vibes. Ooh, you know what? That's actually really pretty. I don't know, you guys. It's usually not my favorite thing, because at the end of the day, I just feel like it can, you know, just make you look a little bit less put together than just putting a straight up highlighter in one little section of the face. So I don't know, that's just up to you. It definitely is really pretty. It is showing a lot of texture, but so does highlighter. But then again, like I said earlier, when you do the highlighter, it's only in one little section, so there's only texture there. Whereas the blush, because you're kind of putting it in more mass, like the shimmer is a little bit thicker and it's like in a bigger area. So that's just up to you. I feel like it's pretty. I just don't know though. I have to play with it more and also see what it looks like out in sunlight. I think that'll be really pretty too. But now we're going into the highlighter, you guys. This shimmery gold, beautiful highlight. I'm super excited to play with it. Honestly, I feel like this is gonna be really, really pretty, you guys. I feel like it's gonna be really pretty. So we're just gonna take it and add a little bit of glow. Ooh, I have like a mirror right in front of me. If you guys are like, what is she looking at? Like, how does she see it? It's right here. Whoa. I'm impressed with that. Let me see. Oh, I need to fix this lash in that inner corner. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, that's actually really, really gorgeous. And then if you wanted to like amp it up and have it be more blinding, you could use a brush like this one. This is from Jaclyn. It's the JO2 brush, and you could like really, really get it intense if you want to, which, I mean, that's up to you. But if you wanted to, like, you guys see that? Ooh, damn. Sorry, I don't even like cuss on this channel, but wow. That's actually really gorgeous. So as you guys can see, the highlighter is really pretty, but one thing to note is that it is very like shimmery and sparkly. It's not like very, you guys know like those highlighters that are really metallic and they really, like I said earlier, kind of just stay in one spot. This one, because it's a little bit more like on the glittery side, it kind of can be a little bit more messy to deal with. Like that's just what I'm getting out of using this for the first time. It definitely is pretty. Maybe also it's throwing me off that I did also use that blush with the highlight in it as well, the shimmer. So I just feel like it kind of looks messy on my face, but I feel like the color and like the blindingness is there. It's really pretty, and I feel like in summer this would probably be a really good palette to pull out and just have. And if you guys don't like the shimmery look with the shimmery bronzer or the shimmery blush, like I said earlier, the bronzer really does not give you an intense shimmer with that, but the blush definitely does. So I would just say don't use the blush and then don't use the highlight. Everything else though, you would love, like you would just really love if you're just not into shimmers like that. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is actually a really good palette. For $18, that's really great that you get all of this in here, because let's face it, like some of the qualities in this, you could definitely probably get high end, especially like I think my favorite thing is the bronzer. That bronzer is really pretty, really gorgeous actually. And what else did I really like? I really like the blush. The powder I still have to play with. And then this blush right here, it actually did kind of get to me. Like it kind of was really pretty. At first I was like, I don't really like, you know, shimmery blushes. But then when I saw the highlight that it gives a little bit, I was like, ooh, that's pretty. So I probably definitely wouldn't use the blush, the shimmery blush, like every day, but I think that there is a time and a place, you know what I'm saying? If you're going out, maybe like to the beach even, and you want some really pretty pictures with like a really pretty pinky highlight situation, that could be really pretty. And then this highlighter right here, like I said, it is very like shimmery, so I just have to play with it more and see if I really like that, because right now I'm just kind of like 50-50 with not liking it, liking it. It is a gorgeous shade though, and it does give a really beautiful glimmer. It's just that the texture is very, you know, enhanced. So if that's something you don't like, I really wouldn't say use the blush or the highlight, because it's gonna enhance that texture a lot and it's gonna be very shimmery and just a little bit messy. So I feel like even if you only like a few things out of here, it's worth it because you're getting so much in here, and it's $18 at the end of the day. I paid more than that because I ordered online, but if you get it in store, then it's $18, which is a lot, I understand, for drugstore, but like you are getting a lot of stuff in here, and I think each individual product like together would probably be a lot of money. So I think this is worth it if you like the majority of the things in here. For me, this is worth it. I don't know if it's worth it for you. You just kind of have to come to that decision on your own, and I kind of tried to help you here today. I hope that I did. I know that, you know, my opinions weren't super clear because it's my first time playing with it. If you guys want me to do an updated video on this after using it for a while, like maybe do like add this in like one of my upcoming videos and just talk about it really quickly, I definitely will do that too. But yeah, so far pretty good, can't complain, and yeah, I'm excited to see what else they come out with this year, because I think this is really good in the right direction too for them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope that I helped you kind of figure out if it's worth it for you in some way, shape, or form, or maybe you just wanted to hang out with me, play with something new with me. If that's the case, thank you for hanging with me. Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. I'm going to try the Morphe concealer as well today, so be looking out for that video. I'm super excited because I haven't played with anything Morphe a lot. I'm going to stop talking because I could talk to you guys for hours and then this video would just be like so long. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like down below. It really does help me out. Please comment if you'd like. Comment about the freaking Hourglass foundation, because if I can't figure it out, I'm just going to have to not use it anymore. It's because like the way that it's making my skin look specifically, like look at that up there. I just can't deal with it. So please let me know if you guys know how to work with that foundation. I am not an MUA, so I have questions for you guys, just like you guys probably have questions for me. And yeah, besties, I love you so much. Please subscribe if you would like to, only if you like the content though, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye!